Hello boys and girls, it's been a while since I made a vid with me actually in it, so I thought I'd make a quick one now. Not really much of an update really, still got the long hair, still got the little man bun in the back. My main news is I'm probably going to be going back to Turkey sometime this year, hopefully to get another hair transplant on the crown and maybe a little bit on top. The reason for this is because when it's long you can't see it at all. At the moment I did put some wax in the hair so it's looking a bit greasy, even though it's like the matte wax. But in bright light, if you look at the crown, you can kind of see through a little bit, and also a little bit on top. So I thought, yeah, if I can, I'll probably try and go back to Turkey this year to get it done, same place as before. A lot of you know that I've now got a group on Facebook that a few of us set up to discuss hair, where you can chat about any clinic you've been to, no matter where it is or how much you spend. You know, it's a pretty chilled atmosphere. We do a lot of polls on just anything really. It's just a place where you can have a chat really. Loads of people on there now joining, so if you fancy it, check it out. I'll leave a link at the bottom of the page. Also with the group, it isn't just about hair, it's about health and dental. Now a lot of people are going out to Turkey and Croatia, places like that, to get their teeth done. So my teeth are not really that bad, they're kind of pretty straight, I'm quite lucky in that respect, but they're not that white. I like drinking wine, especially red wine. I like drinking loads of coffee. I have like 3 or 4 coffees every morning while I'm working, so my teeth do get a bit stained. I've tried things like brushing with bicarbonate of soda and stuff like that, and you know, you don't want to do too many things like that. I don't want to scratch the enamel. And the other thing is I've got this tooth here that, you can see it's kind of loose now. It basically had a filling in about 8 years ago. Filling started going dark, so they took it out, put another one in. That one, recently the tooth has basically got a crack in it, and I started getting toothache. They had to do a root canal. They could only find one of the roots because the other one's stuck. They put another temporary filling in. They said they can't put a crown on because it's got nothing to hold on to. It would wobble. After that, the filling fell out when I was jogging, and the inside of the tooth was cracked as well. So I've got to basically have this tooth out, and you can get it done on NHS, but they weren't getting back to me. So I went to a private clinic near where I live, and they said, yeah, we're gonna have to take that wobbling tooth out, because you know, you can't keep eating it. If I bite into something and I forget it, it shoots out sideways and it really hurts, so it's got to come out. Then you get a choice. You can either just live with the gap, because it's kind of within sort of your smile. I don't want that, so you can have what's called an implant, which is kind of a fake tooth they put in. To do this, where I'm going, they want you to basically, once the tooth's out, you wait, I think it's about 3 months till it's completely healed. They described it like a raw plug that goes in the wall. So if you go to put a screw into the wall and it's, you know, you've got a massive hole, it won't hold. So that's why they want to let the gum heal completely. So there's also things like sinus. I think they can use grafting from that, but they said it, you know, I've got quite a big jaw, so it should be fine without that. So I was thinking, you know, should I get the implant done in the UK where I live, or should I go abroad? You know, I was on Facebook, I was asking a lot of people who've had it done. Some recommend abroad, some didn't. Some recommend, well, a lot recommended locally. Some of these people are probably a lot richer than I am. And so what I did was I looked at different prices, and yeah, it's a lot more expensive in the UK than it is, say, Turkey or Croatia, or places like that. But with an implant, they put like a screw that gets, after your tooth's healed, sorry, your gum's healed, they put like a screw up into the gap. You then wait for the gum to sort of grow around that and it to sort of fuse in. And once that's done, they put what's called an abutment, which is like the top that screws onto the screw that's gone into your gum. Then they put a crown, sort of like a fake tooth, that goes on there. And it's, you know, they're pretty good. If they're done properly, they can last a lifetime. They're probably stronger than your normal teeth. So this Wednesday I shall be getting the first part done, the tooth extracted. And I was thinking like about going abroad, but with this, because you have to basically have the tooth out, which you could have done here in England, then you could go abroad in say 3-4 months, but you're going to need the screw part they put in to heal, then go back again. So by the time you've added 2 lots of return flights, 2 hotels, transportation out there, it's kind of, yeah, it's still cheaper, but not by that much from where I'm getting mine done. So I'm going to go to a local dentist who's got really good reviews, and he saw me a few weeks ago and we were discussing everything, and I know a lot of his patients have really raved about how great they are. So I'm going to be going there. You can get it done on interest-free credit, I think, but at the moment I'm going to be applying for a mortgage quite soon, hopefully, so I don't want anything to affect my credit rating, so I don't want to be applying for that. So I'm going to be paying a bit at a time. So basically pay to have the tooth out. Because it's not a front one and it's not a simple procedure, they're charging £120. Then you've got the implant, which altogether is 1,950. So it's not cheap by any means, but there are some I was looking at that wanted £3,000. There's a couple I've seen on Groupon and things like that. You have to be very careful because some of them will say they'll just give you the price for the implant screw part and the abutment, but they won't include the crown and things like that. So you have to make sure that it includes everything you need. That's what I'm going to be doing. So hopefully I'm going to make a few videos on how the tooth goes, because a lot of people are interested in that. You want to get your teeth looking nice, or I certainly do anyway. The other thing I'm going to talk about is making your teeth whiter. Now, years ago my mum used to work in a dentist surgery and she managed to get staff discount, so I had my teeth whitened. She got it for Christmas once. Using the mouth plates that they put in, they kind of sculpt around your teeth, so then you get the peroxide bleach kind of stuff that you squirt, and it comes in tubes and you keep it in the fridge. Then you put them in for say half an hour or however long they tell you, and it makes your teeth whiter. In my case, I didn't feel that they were like tons whiter from doing this, but works. There are other things that you can get, like veneers, where they can drill all your teeth down to little pegs so it looks like piranha teeth. Then they'll put the veneers on, or you can get crowns where they basically drill all your teeth down and put crowns, which are like fake teeth, on top. These, I mean, the crowns can last. Veneers, I don't know how long they last. On our Facebook group, there's some new veneers that some people are talking about that you don't need to drill all your teeth down as much, which sound pretty promising. But again, my teeth are not that bad. They're quite straight. They're not too bad. So I want to basically avoid any drilling or filing them down or making them rough, taking enamel off, that sort of thing. And I was talking to the dentist that I saw recently, and there's another thing called composite bonding they can do, where they can literally reshape your teeth. So if you've got big gaps between your teeth, they can literally fill those, and they can make really good jobs on, I've seen on those. On my case, they didn't recommend this because my teeth aren't that bad, and they basically said to me that after say 5 or 6 months, because I like wine and stuff like that, the composite bonding would start to stain, so it wouldn't look quite as white and that kind of thing. So I've been looking into it, and I have done some strips before which were okay, but I didn't think amazing. But these Crest 3D white ones are supposed to be really good, and a lot of people have said that they know people or they've done them themselves. So what I'm going to do is make a little vid, starting today basically, of these. They're called, here you go, so they're called Crest 3D white. They basically, you can't buy them on Amazon or eBay or anything like that because they contain peroxide. I managed to get these on a website, which I can leave the website below. It's actually got, you get one upper and lower strip. You peel the strip from the backing lining, apply the gel to your teeth, you wear them for 30 minutes. You've got an upper strip which is longer and a lower strip which looks like it's shorter. I'm going to do these. They're not the cheapest still, but I guess I think they get them in this company from the USA where you can buy them. I've got a few of them. You can buy a tester, but the people I've spoken to that have used them say you need a few more than the test. I think you get just a couple. But say they say 20 strips, that means you get 10 basically, because you get 10 for the upper and 10 for the lower. The person that I was speaking to said that they use them and they can make your teeth really sensitive, so you've got to be careful not to go too mad with them. So I think he said if you use them every other day for the first 12 days kind of thing, so you're using them say 6 times, then after that he says he just does a top up every month. He uses a couple every month, so once every 2 weeks kind of thing. Maybe I'll need more, I don't know, because I drink a lot of coffee and red wine. But, you know, let's give it a go and we'll see. So that is how white they are at the moment without starting. I'm going to probably dry the teeth with a towel or something, or just to make sure it's dry, and then put these strips on and let's see how they go. I will do some updates if I hear any more about if I'm going to get my hair done in Turkey, and also I'll try and do a vid while I'm out there this time. And these Crest strips, let's see how they go. Cheers, bye.